Hey everybody, Edo here, and the good folks at Osprey Games has sent me Samurai Gardener, and this is by Hisashi Hayashi. And when I got this in the mail, I wasn't familiar with it, and boy, this looks absolutely up my alley. It's gorgeous, the box is pretty, the cards are pretty, the tiles are pretty, everything about this game just looks zen and fun and great, and the game time was like 15 or 20 minutes. I mean, I was just like, hey Emily, we got to play this, and I got everyone to play again and again, and it doesn't work for me at all. This is a bold miss, and very specifically because the gameplay is an odd juxtaposition of mechanics that breaks the theme altogether. And I guess perhaps that's what the samurai bit of Samurai Gardener is, maybe. But this should be some chill, zen, fantastic filler game. And it's not. So what am I talking about? Well, you have these tiles, and you're trying to build a garden with these tiles so that you have rows or columns of one type, so like of water. 3 is worth 1 point, 4 is worth 2 point, and you're building this out, and you can actually overlap tiles as you go. You can't turn them, but you're building this garden trying to maximize your points. Great! I love it. I love it. Actually, it reminds me a lot of Cat in the Box. It's almost identical, but for tile placement. But those were square cards, and these are, those had four spots. These have 6, right? But so you got me, and this is really nice, right? Okay, well, how do I get these tile cards? Well, you count the number of players, and one player deals them out into the middle of the table. 3 for 3 players, or 4 for 4, whatever, and then says like eki eki or or whatever it is, and then the other players have to go oh or okay or whatever, and it's a speed dexterity. It's a slapping game. Like literally slap your card as fast as you can to get what you want, and if you jam hands with somebody else, the player who's got more wins. Like what? Like what part of that makes any sense from thematically, or really from a game where I'm trying to make a planning? Like, I don't know how this got jumbled together. Like in Cat in the Box, which again is very similar. You're facing the cards away from you, like a Hanabi, and picking from somebody else. Okay, or like drafting, or deal me 2 and I pick 1, or initiative, or whatever. But speed slapping, like what? It totally ruins the vibe. And they even have this cool mechanic where everyone has 4 of these sort of path type cards, 1 for each type of image, and every time, like the first time you get a pond, points for a pond, you flip it, and you can't get points for a pond again until you do all 3 of the other ones. So it's really smart, well done, and except that the whole mechanic for selecting your cards is just isn't appropriate. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that happened. Maybe it was there from the beginning. Who knows? Or maybe it was a different theme. Maybe it was samurai and somebody wanted to make it pretty. Other quibble, these player markers are like the plastic, and you see the bubbles in the middle, and they're like too big for this. Like, I don't know how we got these tokens versus almost anything else for a game like this. Doesn't feel like it's on theme. They're not nice quality. Like, everything else is perfect. So, they should just make a variant with a reasonable rule for the card selection, and this game would be fantastic. I love the rest of it. But who wants to be... Oh, and the other thing is you're building out your garden, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you're, like, slapping your hand over the garden, and, like, it becomes this awkward pulling away from the center, so, like, I don't know. Sorry. Man, Osprey so far has been hit or miss. I love a lot of their stuff, but sometimes just weird stuff comes through. I don't know. Anyway, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, most importantly. play some great games. Thanks. Bye.